What's good, everyone, and welcome back to another food theory video. Damn, that sounded weird. Okay, anyway, welcome back to another reaction video. Today we reacted to food theory, GrubHub. The Lord just got weirder. Last time I did a GrubHub reaction video slash, technically it was a anyway, in the previous video, he was talking about how the GrubHub universe is like in Jimmy Neutron. Okay, I think I need more context into that. Anyway, it's basically the Jimmy Neutron universe and the GrubHub universe are the same. And the GrubHub characters are just adult versions of characters from Jimmy Neutron. Mainly Jimmy and his friends, except for the one-titled milkshake lady who Matt thought was Sheen's wife, and the love interest for Jimmy when they were adults. And yeah, you know what? Just go ahead and check out that video. I'm gonna probably leave a link to that video down in the description below, because I don't know how to work the whole eye icon thing yet. Last time I tried it, that led to some complications, to the point that I had to delete it. Trial and error. Yeah, I'll try again, but yeah. I might try again, and just look out for that. Anyway, hope if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Hit the notification button, be notified immediately when the video comes out. You'll know when you're subscribed when the red subscribe button turns gray, and you'll know when you're notified when the bell is lit up. If you have any videos you would like to recommend, leave it down in the comment section below and I'll react to it as soon as possible. Furthermore, the link to this video will be down in the description below. So be sure to give Food Theory some love and support for the video they made. Other than that, let's get right on to the video, shall we?
Here on April Fool's Day, Food Theory released an episode about GrubHub's bizarre 3D animated campaign.
Oh yeah, he said something about Food Theory this video being on that video being on April Fool's, but was saying that it wasn't a April Fool's joke. Wait, what did it say? Your move. Oh.
Buckle up, because the deep well of GrubHub lore just got a whole lot deeper.
Wait. Are you saying he got it right? Oh my gosh. Okay, you got me interested. Even more now. So that means this is canon. Okay.
The show that officially has merch now. That's right, theorists. Behind the scenes, I'm busy cooking up Food Theory t-shirts, reusable cups, pizza plushies, and my personal favorite aprons. And let me tell you, I'm not blowing 80.
That does all sound good.
Theorists, that is 100% swag. Friends, we went all out with our.
Okay, going to skip that bit because I don't want to do something that can, get me in trouble. And I don't want to take credit for what someone else does. So, yeah, this should be good.
Thing number 2 is the mysterious unsolicited package that arrived on my doorstep from GrubHub a week ago. I cannot stress this enough, theorists. This episode is 100% #not spawn. GrubHub somehow tracked down my address and sent me this cryptic package with the word confidential actually scrawled across the front. Never did I think that this would become my life, but I guess this is what I get for firing off an April Fool's Day theory linking the GrubHub cinematic universe to the Jimmy Neutron cinematic universe. And yes, for the uninitiated, I said GrubHub GrubHub Cinematic Universe. For those of you who haven't seen the episode or have successfully scrubbed it from your memory, the basic
I remember it.
story is this. GrubHub recently released a series of ridiculous commercials featuring 3D animated characters, which led to a tidal wave of remarkable internet memes. Great internet minds figured out that there are actual relationships and backstories to these characters, aka actual GrubHub lore. And where there's lore, there is MatPats. We took it from there, picking up on some key details that suggested the cast of the 3D animated GrubHub commercials was in fact the cast of Nickelodeon's 3D animated hit show Jimmy Neutron just 20-ish years in the future. And I know that sounds crazy, but honestly it's only the second weirdest Nickelodeon 3D animated nostalgia meme that's making the rounds at the moment. The first is that Backyardigans song that recently took the #1 slot on Spotify.
Castaways. We are castaways.
Anyway, for a deeper look into our take on the GrubHub lore, definitely go watch the full.
I never heard of that.
Now, when I first opened this confidential
Oh, that would explain why they acted that way. They were memeing. Frick. I just remember family members doing that, and apparently it was a meme. I didn't figure.
But alas, the contents of the package only pulled me in deeper, to the extent that I'm concerned GrubHub might become the FNAF of the Food Theory channel. So, for better or worse,
That
let's unpack
would
this envelope.
actually be kind of interesting.
Was this?
What? Oh my god, that's so cheeky. I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, that's the bag that I concluded killed Milkshake Lady, though Goddard and the crowd seem to have disappeared by the time the image was captured. GrubHub apparently wants us to look into that tan house in the background, or maybe they mean something else in the vicinity, like the blue car. It's worth noting that the tan house and blue car are shown in the commercials that we analyzed in the first episode. They're just easy to overlook since they're mostly obscured by the crowd. We double-checked this house and car against a lot of the cars and houses of the Jimmy Neutron verse and came up empty-handed. Next out of the envelope was this extreme wide shot of the entire town. Another source for clues, it would seem.
Oh, is this like, wait, is this like a Where's Waldo now?
No, I think they're giving us like the city layout. I think we're gonna have to identify where the city layout is and stuff. By the way, we couldn't find the tan house in this wide shot, but we may have located the blue house with the red roof that's directly next door to the tan house, way down there in the right-hand corner. Still don't know what any of that means, though. We'll talk about that later in this episode. But that's certainly not
Or maybe it's a
package, not
backwards.
GrubHub also included a whole slew of fun props like Goddard blueprints that suggests that he indeed is the brown dog in the GrubHub commercial. A save the date that suggests Milkshake Lady and Taco Guy, aka Adult Jimmy Neutron, did in fact go through a bad breakup. And even a receipt that included a purchase of a purple flurp, aka the signature drink of Jimmy Neutron. I mean, there's a lot of great stuff in here. And the clues obviously all link the GCU to the Jimmy Neutron universe. Now, at this point I do want to add this. Food Theory reached out to GrubHub after we received the package. GrubHub verified that it was indeed sent by them, which means that all of this, all of it, everything contained inside the package, like this striped shirt that's eerily
Oh my gosh.
Neutron universe, is now part of the GrubHub cinematic universe. Sorry folks, this is canon. Nothing we can do about it now. Think about it this way. The creative minds behind the MCU have decided that Hawkeye wears Oakley shades, Bose headsets, and drives an Acura. Whether we like it or not, that's the way it is, because that's their call. Likewise, if the creative
Oh my gosh.
MCU say their dog placed an order from a taqueria in Bedford, Texas, near the supposed location of Jimmy Neutron's hometown of Retroville, that's their prerogative, and who are we to say otherwise? Incidentally,
They lived in Texas?
is a major link to the Jimmy Neutron.
I never knew that.
Though it's never explicitly stated in the show, there's good reason to believe that Retroville, Jimmy Neutron's fictional hometown, is located in Texas. Not only do we straight up see Jimmy Neutron blast off from Texas on a map, but the show's real-life production studio, DNA Productions, was located in Dallas, Texas. So when GrubHub
Really?
says Bedford or includes a plane ticket to Fort Worth in their confidential package, it's pretty clear that they're linking the GCU characters to the greater Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, which means that they're linking the GCU to Retroville. So yeah, that is a pretty big connection. But the biggest find from the envelope had to be this.
There's a USB drive in here.
Wait, there is?
Now, what you need to understand is that we here at Food Theory scoured the internet high and low for every 3D animated GrubHub commercial in existence. But it turns out there's at least one more commercial out there. A commercial that, as far as we can tell, has never been released. That's right, theorists. The thumb drive contained the animatic for a never-before-seen GrubHub commercial connected to this whole conspiracy. Okay, so if you're not familiar with what an animatic is, it's basically a lightly animated storyboard, sometimes with
Yeah.
an audio soundtrack. An animatic will often get produced before the final polished animation takes place. This way, the entire creative team can be on the same page about the story, the camera angles, etc. For instance, here's a scene from Incredibles 2 with the animatic and final scene side by side. Now, given that the file name for this animatic was GH Unreleased MP4, it seems GrubHub intended to produce this commercial at one point but changed their mind for whatever reason. But I cannot overstate how exciting it is for Food Theory to get our hands on this. Even in animatic form, another unaired GrubHub commercial helps round out the GCU that much further. So what exactly is
I mean,
this ad? Well, it features a lot of
I
familiar
guess.
faces from the ads that you already know and cringe love. Chicken Sandwich Guy, Milkshake Lady, and one of the college-aged characters that we'll call Burrito Guy. But the animatic stars a character that we didn't talk a whole lot about in our first GrubHub episode, Salad Lady, who, as we established, is actually the adult version of the Jimmy Neutron boy genius character Cindy Vortex. Now, the plot of the 30-second Cindy Vortex ad is pretty straightforward. She orders pizza off the GrubHub app, then floats up into the sky, which, of course, is actually a magical GrubHub red space. And there, Cindy Vortex and her GrubHub pals fly around and eat food. There's a handful of uniquely shaped clouds populating the red space sky. There's the GrubHub diamond, which we see in many GrubHub ads, including this one. There's a chicken leg, maybe a mushroom or broccoli kind of thing. But then there's this cloud, a perfect smoke ring. Yeah, maybe they were going for a donut, but that doesn't change the fact that this here is a literal example of a vortex, folks. In fluid dynamics, the term vortex describes fluids or gases that rotate around an axis. Think whirlpools,
Really?
tornadoes, and yes, smoke rings, which means that there's a latent vortex Easter egg in the Cindy Vortex ad. What am I supposed to do? Not make a Food Theory episode about it? Okay, so might it just be a coincidence that there's a circular cloud that bolsters our Salad Lady as Cindy Vortex theory? Sure, but we have no choice but to toss it onto the pile of other GCU Jimmy Neutron coincidences. And that pile is getting pretty tall at this point. Now, there's one
Yeah, I like
package that we should
that joke.
discuss here. This image of Taco Guy's dog, who we've established is actually an updated version of Jimmy Neutron's robotic dog Goddard. Now, clearly this picture shows mechanical components in Goddard's body, but the really interesting thing is that aside from the leg, this shot is virtually identical to a screenshot from an existing GrubHub ad. But surely both can't be true. Goddard can't both have a visibly mechanical leg and a normal-looking leg. Or can he? See, this image of a mechanical dog, which again is now GCU canon, actually bolsters a theory that I wanted to include in the first GrubHub episode, but ultimately wound up cutting for time, and also because it was pretty far out there, even for that episode. But this package from GrubHub has given me the confidence I need to keep pulling on these kinds of threads, so I'm just going to take the opportunity to surface
Okay.
now. In our first GCU episode, we focused mainly on two Taco Guy ads, where he's Taco Guy. He has taco posters on his walls, he eats tacos, tacos are kind of his thing. But
Yeah, and he's Jimmy Neutron, apparently.
Commercial in which tacos aren't his thing. Wendy's
What?
is his thing. And when you see the Wendy's commercial alongside the taco commercial, it's immediately obvious that the characters' movements are completely identical in every way. And this, I would argue, is another massive link to the Jimmy Neutron verse. See, it's well established that Jimmy Neutron is capable of cloning himself. We see him create 6 of them to help do his chores in episode 31. Now, these so-called clones all come out exactly like Jimmy, but with a couple things slightly different. While his clones often had different hairdos or different personalities or
Yeah.
voices, I'm walking here. You got a problem with that? They were, for the most part, pretty easy to confuse with the OG Jimmy at a glance. Now, I'm not suggesting that when
I mean, not
you
wrong.
some Jimmy Neutron clone living a similar life in an apartment across town, there's more to it than that. The characters' movements aren't similar, they're identical. This has gotta be a parallel universe situation. Like somebody cloned the entire world Taco Guy lives in, and that cloned world came out just a little bit different. And that, friends, is exactly what happens in episode 54 of
Oh, right, the evil clone.
Clones. Evil Jimmy straight up clones Earth, creating a parallel world identical to Earth in every way, except for the fact that everything's evil.
For a truly memorable wedgie, apply a set of common household jumper cables. The one coming at you. No, stop!
Jimmy Neutron saves the day by trapping evil Earth and evil Jimmy along with it in the dark matter dimension where they presumably exist to this day.
You're not gonna get away with this, Whippy Dip. You can't keep an evil clone down. I'll be back.
But he didn't.
The logic here, if you can call it that, is that the Jimmy Neutron cinematic universe has parallel universes. Therefore, the GCU has parallel universes. Each parallel universe is slightly different from one another. In one, you may have a version of Jimmy that loves Wendy's instead of tacos. A third universe might feature a version of Jimmy that still loves tacos, but his dog has visible machinery on its hip. Kind of makes you wonder which universe is the evil one. Tacos or Wendy's? Is Wendy's evil? Another day. At any rate, the long and short of it is...
Wait, what?
Sending this package to us. It was a lot of fun to go through and analyze.
I think McDonald's would be the first one to become evil.
But also in a number of subtle ways.
Because they would be kind of similar to, I don't know.
Coincidences just keep piling up, and eventually I believe that we'll reach a tipping point that convinces even the most skeptical theorists out there. And with that, there are 3 particular pieces of information that I'm going to make available to you right now, Theorist Hive Mind, because honestly, we weren't sure what they were trying to tell us. The picture with the house...
The house in a car. Maybe it's where one of the GrubHub characters live? I just don't know which one. I mean, it's possible, but the blue car might be the case, but I think it might be the house. Okay, I think the town is a future Retroville. The video is kind of iffy.
Resolution for you to sink your teeth into at home. The links to all those are down in the description below, along with the most important link of them all, the link to Food Theory merch. Don't forget to check those out, friends. I'm telling you, the apron is just in time for grilling season. And of course, pizza plushie season is year-round. Will we eventually be able to crack the interconnected lore of the GrubHub cinematic universe? Feels like we're only one brain blast away. But hey, that's just a theory. A
food theory.
Bon appetit.
Huh. Okay, let me think of this closely. I can't deny this. I mean, the fact that they actually brought Jimmy Neutron stuff just solidified the fact of it. And it was true that Jimmy did send an evil clone of his to another dimension, along with the world it created and all that. So I can't really say that if that's the case, not wrong. Because, in all honesty, it's just further proves the fact that it's true, so yeah. Now, these pictures at the end, though, I think the town is Retroville in the future. I mean, things can change, things can have different looks and all that. New things could be built over old things and so on and so forth. That's what I'm thinking it happened. This is Retroville in the future. That or it's Retroville a town over, or the town just got bigger. Either way, the old one was downtown Retroville, and this is uptown Retroville. You kind of get what I'm saying? Because there's a town in the back there, so that might be the Retroville there, and this is like a newer area and all that, because the place got a little overpopulated and all that. That's my thought on that. And if not, then Retroville got remodeled. That's one of my 2 thoughts on this. Now, The video, I have no actual idea. It just seems off to me. But the thing with the house and car, I think it's one of the characters lives there, or an important character, or some kind of weird connection is there, and it connects to Milkshake Lady. Like, that could have been her house, or that could have been the house Jimmy lived at, and he accidentally saw the whole thing happen and was horrified of what happened. Or that was Sheen's house and he just saw his wife get killed. Either way, it's pretty freaked up on that account, because all I can say is that it's bad news. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this. But that's my thoughts and theories on this. I can't disprove anything else, because all this Jimmy Neutron stuff and locations and stuff, it just pretty much is solidified because of all the things GrubHub said. Can't disagree with it, can't deny it. So, yeah. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button down below, hit the subscribe button to support the channel, support the content provided, and so on and so forth. Hit the notification button, be notified immediately when a new video comes out. Other than that, hope you all enjoy. And be sure to check out the link below in the description to see the original video and all that, and give Food Theory some love and support. Besides that, in the comment section below, tell me your thoughts and ideal theories for this GrubHub thing. Well, the GrubHub lore, because it kind of makes a lot of sense, even with the fact that they brought Jimmy Neutron stuff into it. So, just saying. But yeah, with this said, hope to see you all next time. Bye!